There are many types of code editors out there. As mentioned, we have ones that we can download directly onto our computer and ones that are hosted online. For this course, I will be showing you how to use one that is downloaded onto your computer. I'm going to be using the code editor VS Code. I am doing this for no other reason than I had to choose one. But if you would like, you have all of these other code editors, IDEs, or hybrids of both to choose from. For those of you who would like to get coding straight away without downloading anything onto your computer, you also have the option of these online code editors. Please take a moment here to decide which choice is right for you. Okay, so by now we should have our preferred code editor of choice up and running. As mentioned in the previous section, I will be using VS Code on my Mac. This means I have downloaded it and it should look like this on your computer when it opens up. The next thing we need to decide is where our project is going to live. A website essentially consists of a bunch of files all organized together in a particular structure you design. Here we can see a project that holds my HTML file, another folder that holds my style sheet or CSS files, another folder that holds my JavaScript files, and a folder that holds my images. Don't worry if none of this makes sense. We will be building up our project called My Portfolio slowly throughout this course, starting with creating the folder in this section. If you are like me and have downloaded VS Code, you will have to store these files locally on your computer. You can store them wherever you like. Just make sure they are organized in the same way inside your project folder, which we have called My-Portfolio. On this occasion, I want to store the folder for My-Portfolio on my desktop so that we can see it visually too. If you have chosen to use an online code editor, you will not need to do this as your files will be hosted online along with your project. However, I would still strongly advise watching along so you know how to do this in the future. So on my desktop, I'm simply going to press Ctrl and left click on my screen and then create a new folder, okay? And rename it to My-Portfolio, just like so. Next, I'm going to open up VS Code that I just downloaded, so it should look like this, and I'm going to open up that folder I just created. So to do this, I'm going to just select Open Folder and navigate to my desktop where I will find the My Portfolio folder that I just created. I'm just simply going to click on it and open it up by pressing the blue Open button. And there we go. That is now looking good. You will notice how I am keeping the folder name in lowercase. This is because many computers, especially web servers, are case sensitive. This means that if you want to find a file in your project and you use a capital when none exists, it might not work. To be on the safe side, I recommend sticking to lowercase when naming all folders and image files in our project. This is also the case for having spaces in the names. Browsers, web servers, and programming languages do not handle spaces in the same way as each other, causing potential chaos. For example, if you use spaces in your file name, some systems may treat the file name as two file names. And some servers might even replace the areas in your file names, so the spaces, with %20 instead. It is for this reason that I would strongly suggest using a hyphen instead of a space when naming files and folders. Okay? And that's it. We have created our project folder. Next, let's learn a little bit about HTML so we can create our HTML file for our web page.